sports. It's in the game.
Boom, whap, zap. He was like a superhero on that run.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Second and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Oh, contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. Working from the gun, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. They go play fake. Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He got 29 yards that time. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's able to take. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Commanders Field, located near our nation's capital here in Landover, Maryland. Here's Austin Seibert now to get this one started, and off we go from Northwest Stadium in Landover. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. On play action, it's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They go play action. Daniels. Open man is Noah Brown. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Daniels to the air again on second down.
Flush to his right.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Dorrance Armstrong able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Gray.
So 8 yards on the completion there. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A handoff now for Pacheco.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. He'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now a 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, Daniels.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Daniels looking to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his third pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a third down. To the air goes Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Noah Brown, 26 yards. And the Commanders are back within a score.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Mahomes going to throw.
And that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A first down throw for Daniels.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
18 ready.
To throw is Daniels. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so wisely just gets rid of it.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down. And
here's a diving catch right side. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Mahomes firing complete, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, 37 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Well, I think Washington got it. Yes, they did. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Daniels now on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. The carry here for the big tight end. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Robinson will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Mahomes to throw.
That is intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
Yeah, I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
He's back to throw. His throw incomplete. Oh, a lot of contact right there. No call. Maybe got away with one.
What are you doing questioning the contact on that play? Let them play. And, you know, it's a late-game situation. And I think that probably played into it. The officials, they want to let the players determine it down the stretch.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker.
A big play here. 3rd and 2. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
They'll run for it with Eckler.
And he will have a first down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard. Here comes 2nd down.
A big conversion on 4th down, but no timeouts left, so you got to go quick here.
Now Daniels.
And this is incomplete, so no miracles here on the final play, and this ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the Inner Harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I'm sure after he caught the ball and looked up, he thought to himself, uh-oh, trying to find some space, trying to make people miss. But a swarm of defenders were there.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and 5. Now Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. That is a big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Here's 3rd and 9. Jackson now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after one on EA Sports. On third down, Jackson. To the right side and intercepted. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now a run with Pacheco. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Here's Pacheco. And he stopped after a gain of one. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Pacheco will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson on first down. Going deep for Walker.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And how about that for just running out the clock? The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On play action, it's Mahomes. On the move to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They go play fake. Mahomes.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 48. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They're going option play on 3rd down. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And just shedding him off there. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. The pitch to Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Jackson's throw brought in here by Bateman. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action. 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. Nothing fancy there on that two-point try. Give it to the big boy and let him go to work.
That almost felt like Sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the Sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Mahomes now on first down. Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Here's Pacheco, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the fourth quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick six, but look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's got a man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 5. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Pacheco once again. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a one-point victory.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Meanwhile, the Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rusher's right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that nearly an interception here on his opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. On 1st down, Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Rashee Rice from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mahomes now to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And this pass caught by Gray. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there, making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver, because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Kelsey out in the slot right. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point by Butker. 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach it.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And they have the...
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They run again with Dowdle. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. On the run, it's Dowdle. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Play action now, Prescott. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Prescott off play action. And the Chiefs are going to get him. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. 3rd and 9 here. Prescott to throw it. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
4th down, Prescott. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. They run here with Dowdle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Prescott.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, it's Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. We're scoreless after 1. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Mahomes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes being chased out left. It's Kelsey on the ground. Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Brown, 27 yards. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. on first down is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. To throw is Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Well, that one caught by Rice. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice as the first. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this from Arrowhead. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run for it with Achane. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
Doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything. And that's caught inside the 30. And this will set them up nicely deep down at KC territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now that was an excellent. That's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Mostert will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The two are going to try and throw for it, and that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Pass is tipped, but he's still able to bring it in. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On play action, it's Mahomes.
Open man right side is Rice. Touchdown! Rashee Rice from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Tua sets up to pass it.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
On the handoff, it's Achane.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here's Tua.
A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Tua going to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first.